So what's going on, guys? It is JM, it is speakboxing. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel before you click on to any of the videos. Also comment below in the comment section if you guys have any opinions on what I'm saying in any of the videos. Like always, it is appreciated if you guys could drop me a quick sub or two on my channel. So the recent WBO heavyweight title fight between champion Joseph Parker and mandatory challenger Hughie Fury will not be looked into by the WBO. Joseph Parker defended his WBO heavyweight title against Hughie Fury, winning a majority decision. One judge scored it 114, 114 a draw, and the other two judges scored it 118, 110 in favour of Hughie Fury, which Hughie Fury and his team felt like they were robbed. The scorecards were disgusting, that it was a corrupt scorecard and stuff like that. And they sent in a written request to the WBO for the fight to be rescored. But the British Board of Boxing Control also need to send in a request, which they didn't, so that's why the WBO will not be looking into it. And something similar happened with the Jeff Horn Manny Pacquiao fight, but that fight got looked into because the Philippine Commission, that obviously is with Manny Pacquiao, sent a request off to the WBO, but only Team Fury and Mick Hennessy have sent a request here, and not the British Board of Boxing Control. So yeah, very interesting. I felt like nothing was going to happen anyway. Like, WBO were just going to let the decision stand, I think, because the vice president of the WBO came out not long after the fight saying that he felt that Joseph Parker won the fight and that there was nothing wrong with the scoring. He says that the 118, 110 scorecards were fine, and he didn't agree with the 114, 114 scorecard. He says that a fighter, just because he's winning a round by a slim margin doesn't mean he's not winning the rounds, doesn't mean he can't win a lot of rounds, and he went on that with Joseph Parker winning the fight. So yeah, very interesting here. Obviously Mick Hennessy and Team Fury are not going to be happy. They're going to be shouting that it's all corruption and it's all a conspiracy against Team Fury with the British Board of Boxing Control and stuff like that, because Tyson Fury, who hasn't boxed in 2 years, still hasn't had a hearing about his failed drug test and stuff like that, and he keeps getting adjourned. And the Furies think that because the gypsies, these people are out for them, and that this is why conspiracies keep happening, and this is why they keep getting fucked over. But it's interesting here because Hughie Fury, in my opinion, didn't do enough to win the fight. Like, yeah, you could argue that Hughie Fury did win the fight, but at the same time, did he do enough to actually win though? Like, he was boxing well on the back foot and stuff like that, flicking a jab out. But is it enough to really win a heavyweight title? Did he do enough? Because he did box very negatively for 12 rounds. He didn't really hit many clean power shots on Joseph Parker. He was just flicking a jab at him all night long. And to me, that's not enough to win the world heavyweight title. It was very close, in my opinion. I had Joseph Parker winning by a couple of rounds. And if Hughie Fury did get the decision, I wouldn't have really been too pissed off with it. But at the end of the day, he didn't really do enough for me. And I don't know what Hughie Fury's going to do next. Does he want a rematch with Joseph Parker? Is he going in for that? I heard recently that he wants to fight with former WBA regular champion Lucas Brown, so that's an option for him. Obviously, Mick Hennessy feels hard done by. He feels like his fight has been hard done by, and Mick Hennessy had to pay a lot of money to get Joseph Parker over to the UK. It was a big risk, but he felt like his fighter could win the world heavyweight title, so he gave Joseph Parker, what, about £1.5 million or dollars or whatever to fight Hughie Fury in the UK, and he was confident in his man winning because in his mind that was a big investment for bigger investments in the future in Hughie Fury's career, so Hughie Fury could get the big fights because he would be world heavyweight champion. But it's backfired on Mick Hennessy here, and now he's left with a fucking no pot to piss in. So obviously he's going to be pissed off and he's going to be sending these requests in. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. To be honest, the 118, 110 scorecard, yeah, I felt they were a little bit wide. But to be honest, Joseph Parker winning the fight, like, that's not really strange to me at all. Like, at the end of the day, if the judges' scorecards would have been close to Joseph Parker, if it would have been 115, 113 Parker, would have people complain so much? So, yeah, it is what it is. It's JM, it's speakboxing.